Suggestion and solution part A. Approaches and methods of language teaching. Brief question. এখানে 30টির মতো ইম্পর্টেন্ট প্রশ্ন বলা হলো, যেগুলো 3 স্টার বলা হবে। তো স্টার্ট, শুরু করা যাক। Approaches and methods of language teaching part A. Brief question. What is language? Star 3. Answer. Language is a system of communication using words, sounds or symbols, enabling the expression of thoughts. Answer. Language acquisition device. Chomsky's theoretical innate cognitive structure for language learning. 3. What is a schema? Star 3. Schema is our background knowledge that helps us understand and interpret information, feelings and emotion. 4. What is the critical period? Star 3. Answer. Critical period is a first language acquisition theory which states that children can learn a language in the first few years of their life very easily, but after puberty মানে বয়ঃসন্ধি, puberty language acquisition rates start dropping and people have hard time to learn a language after 19. What is 5. What is pragmatics? Less important, but answer. Pragmatics is the study of language meaning in context and how language conveys intentions and achieves goals. 6. What is SLA? Star 3. Answer. SLA stands for second language. Star 3. What is 1 plus 1? I plus 1. Answer. According to Krashen, in I plus 1, I is a person's current language level and 1 represent language that is slightly more advanced than their current level. 8. What is interlanguage? Star 3. Answer. The translation language system is used by language learners blending native and target language elements during the learning process. 9. What is scaffolding? Star 3. Scaffolding is linguistic supports and guides learners during language acquisition or comprehension process. 10. Define ZPD. Define ZPD. Answer. ZPD or zone of proximal development is the gap between what a learner can learn by themselves and what she can learn with the help of teachers. 11. What is meant by a target language? Answer. A target language is a language being learned or translated into the opposite of the native or source language. 12. What is the oldest language teaching method? Answer. Grammar translation method. Which is the oldest language teaching method? Answer. Grammar translation method. 13. When did CLT emerge? Answer. Communicative language teaching emerged in the 1980s. 14. Which method organized during the Second World War? আচ্ছা, আমি এই প্রশ্নটি পরে বলছি। আমি আগে স্টার 3 যেগুলো বেশি ইম্পর্টেন্ট সে প্রশ্নগুলো প্রথমে বা শুরুতেই বলে নিচ্ছি। শুরুতে কিছু বলা হয়েছে, এখন স্টার থ্রিগুলোই পরপর বলা হবে। হোয়াট ইজ ডিসাস্টোপেডিয়া means to eliminate. Here it refers to the elimination of negative feelings in learning of language. What is meant by the neutral approach? Star 3. A language teaching process that focuses on language comprehension through natural ways. What is a task? Star 3. It is a classroom activity through which learners understand and produce the target language while performing a set of steps. What is TBLT? Star 3. Text based language teaching. T অর্থাৎ text, B based, L অর্থ language, T তে teaching is a text based language teaching is a communicative approach emphasizing learning through meaningful tasks. How many phrases are there in TBLT? There are 3 stages. How many phrases are there in TBLT? Star 3. There are 3 stages. What is literature? Star 3. Written or spoken artistic expression of ideas, emotions, and experiences, often in fictional narratives or poetry. What is linguistic imperialism? Star 3. Linguistic imperialism is the dominance of one language over others, suppressing local language and cultures. What is TESOL, ELT, and ESL? What is TESOL, ELT, and ESL? Star 3. TESOL means teaching English to speakers of other language. Then ELT means English language teaching. Then ESL means English as a second language. The next question, what is skimming? Star 3. Skimming is the act of quickly reading or glancing through a text to get the main points of essential information. The next question, what is interactive learning? Star 3. It means deriving general rules from specific instance to understand language patterns and structures. What is inductive learning? It means deriving general rules from specific instance to understand language pattern and structure. What is realia? Next question, what is realia? Realia. Star 3. It is a real object that is used to teach vocabulary. The next question, teaching English as a foreign language. What are BANA and TESEP? Star 3. The language teaching and learning processes used in Britain, Australia, North America is called BANA. B তে Britain, A for North America, North, A for America. অর্থাৎ Britain, Australia and North America is called BANA. The teaching methods followed in the rest of the world are called TESEPS. T for teaching method, TESEP. The teaching methods followed in the rest of the world are called TESEP. The next question, what is IPA? Star 3. IPA stands for International Phonetic Alphabet, a system for representing speech sound in writing. The next question, what is nativism? Star 3. Nativism is linguistics posits that humans are born with an innate capacity for language acquisition. The next question, what is a language shift? Star 3. Language shift is when a community abandons its native language in favor of adopting another, often due to social, economic, or political influence. What is lingua franca? Star 3. A lingua franca is a common language used for communication between people with different native languages, facilitating mutual understanding and trade. What is coherence? Coherence, Star 3. Coherence is the logical and consistent connection between ideas or part of a text, ensuring clarity and understanding for the reader. Define linguicism. Star 3. Linguicism, discrimination, prejudice, or oppression based on language, often marginalizing or devaluing certain linguistic communities or practices. Define direct method. Star 3. Define direct method. Direct method is a language teaching approach in which students are taught the target language without translation into the native language. The last question, what is scanning? Star 3. Scanning refers to reading a text quickly to find a piece of specific information.